world is a little softer right now, so let's open today's thoughts. I'm Aaliyah, and you're listening to Dayah Station. I realized as I've been trying to record this first episode for Dayah Station, oh my god, I don't understand why I'm so stressed about this. Maybe it's not the right timing. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is not the time to create for this project. Maybe the fear is perfectionism at its finest. There's so many things that could explain the feeling that I'm feeling right now, but through it all, I feel like I still have to do it. Because if I keep waiting for the right moment, if I keep waiting for the right timing, it's never going to be the right timing. The anxiety is just always going to be there. So the best thing to do is just do it. And I think through doing it, you start to feel less anxious, less stressed. You start to get comfortable, and things become easier. Because the initial fear that you felt in the beginning slowly starts to fade away. And the more it fades away, the more you're able to do things peacefully. And I think that's something that has been missing from me and my ideas. Not only for the show, but in general with a lot of projects that I have in mind. And I think by just doing it, press and record, saying a couple of words, things slowly start to flow. And the more you do that often, the more it starts to work. Because here's the thing I realized. Moments, if not captured, disappear for eternity. I'll give you an example. A couple months back, maybe a couple weeks back. A couple weeks back, I was listening to a song. And as I was listening to this song, there was an idea that popped into my mind. It was more like a scene for a story. So I have this story that I wrote 2 years ago. And I haven't touched it in 2 years. So this specific day, I was listening to this song, and this specific scene for the story came to mind. And in that moment, I felt this intense urge to just write it. I was like, this is the perfect scene. But I was busy doing something, and I didn't write it down on paper. I didn't record an audio of it. I didn't do anything regarding that feeling, regarding that idea. And it disappeared. It faded away. And I don't remember what it was. And I have so many examples of this specific feeling of intensity, knowing, and then not acting on it, and then suddenly it disappears, it fades away. So when I was, even right now as I'm talking, there's a little feeling of anxiety that is bubbling inside of me. But the thing is, I have to talk through it. I have to record through it, because at the end of the day, if I tell myself I'm going to stop here or I'm going to restart, even if I restart, it's not going to feel the same. It's not going to be as authentic as it was supposed to feel in this moment, right? So, what I'm trying to say with this is, yes, there's always going to be anxiety. There's always going to be a fear. There's always going to be a doubt. That's how the mind works. But instead of letting that doubt stop you from doing the thing that you want to do, just do it with the doubt. Like if I publish this episode, you will hear in my voice that there's an ounce of doubt, there's an ounce of fear. But that's the thing, it's the first episode. Of course there's going to be those feelings. But the more I do it, the more I post, the more I record, the more difference you'll see over time. But that takes time. You can't just start recording and feel comfortable. The first time is always going to be uncomfortable. And maybe this is not a message to you per se, but this might be also just a message for myself when it comes to creating things and working on projects. Maybe this fear is necessary in order to take the first step. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it here because I feel comfortable with what I've said. It might be short, but you know what? It's the beginning of many more to come. So I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to leave it here. And until next time, Assalamu alaikum.